A welcome sight, the reopening of cattle camp at Bommer Canyon Preserve. Keep it here on this edition of Irvine Scene. Residents gather at the reopening of a cherished park that has deep roots with the city and with the Irvine family.
There's such rich history right here at Cattle Camp at Bommer Canyon that, when this shut down because we were going to renovate it, the pandemic hit, years went by, and finally we're here at the reopening. This is a place where people come to gather. They have a place to rest, do events, and this is really more about bringing the community together in one of our open spaces that are available throughout the city.
Thanks to Marianne Guido, and former city council member in the early 1970s, she was determined that we would preserve the Bommer Canyon and its cattle camp area. And sure enough, here it is, preserved, restored, beautiful for public use and enjoyment.
Marianne Guido continues to serve the city as commissioner on the Irvine Planning Commission.
I was really excited about the opportunity to create new parks. And when the city received state money to buy land for parks, I suggested Bommer Canyon Cattle Camp. Bommer Canyon has a special history to it, and we appreciate that as well.
The Irvine family used this as a cattle camp and branded cattle here.
I am the great-grandson of James Irvine I, who bought the original land that became the Irvine Ranch. And my grandfather was James Irvine II, who really developed the agriculture and built the original Bommer Canyon here. When I was born, we were living in what's now the Katie Wheeler Library. We still call it the Ranch House. So I grew up coming to Bommer Canyon for the spring branding events.
Stacy Delong served as the city's senior project manager, seeing this project through from start to finish.
I think at the end of the day, it is an absolutely amazing facility that people are going to have their weddings at. People's best days of their lives are going to occur at this site. So I'm really proud to be a part of it, and couldn't be more happy that we were able to deliver such an amazing facility to the residents.
Among the amenities for special events, a catering kitchen, a bridal suite, a stage, and there are new restrooms as well. They also built a fire suppression tank on site.
This area is close to my heart because I live just kind of down the street on the UCI campus. So we come up here all the time. It's just wonderful to be here and see how wonderful that they've been restored, and I really hope the community gets to enjoy it.
My experience at Bommer Canyon goes back many years, really since we first, my family moved into Irvine. Since my kids have been 5 or 6 years old, we've been doing the campouts there in the cattle camp, and it's one of the greatest experiences in all of Irvine. I'm just really happy, and I hope that everyone gets out to see Bommer Canyon. It's absolutely wonderful.
A place to escape with nature in a rustic setting on a 15-acre site. There's also plenty of trails for hiking, biking, and walking. They also have picnic tables so you can pack a lunch and make a day escape into this preserve. For Irvine Scene, I'm Jacqueline Twag.